Stress is something which is very, very close to our minds. We are often thinking about why are we so stressed? And I'm particularly talking about all of us who are in different situations in life. Even when we are kids, we are dealing with stress at a different level. In fact, today, at a very early age, stress starts. And it's not just the stress of education or getting marks. It's also the stress of coping with an environment which is so dynamic. As we grow older, we go into teenage, and as a teenager, the stress is of knowing yourself. The stress is of being somebody who's acceptable. The stress is of not being rejected. We're dealing with stress at a level which was probably never happening before. With the social media onset, we want to be acceptable at every side. We want followers. The stress is of not being able to communicate. Because I'm able to send a WhatsApp message, I don't need to pick up a phone and call. What's missing is that human touch, and that is stressful. As we grow older, we have to obviously cope with the very, very obvious stress of choosing a career. And we don't realize that a career choice is actually a path. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a path which is what we were meant for. The problem is that we don't know what we were meant for. We don't know what we were meant to do. So we are always dealing with the stress, anxiety, and frustration of not really knowing who we are and what we have to achieve in life. And then the stress of relationship comes. So after teenage, it's all about relationships and emotions. Because ultimately, the universe, with its numbers, it's still an emotional universe. All of us are connected with our energies and our emotions. And because we are not connected to ourselves, there is stress. What does this stress culminate into? The stress is culminating into problems. Problems which we see, we perceive, and we know, but we do not understand how to deal with. Problems such as divorces, problems such as lifestyle disorders, problems such as diseases at very, very early age, and diseases which don't go away with life. Problems such as untimely death. These are problems that we are coping with on a day-to-day basis. Now, the thing is that ultimately we will have to get down to the core of the problem. Ultimately, we will have to figure out what is it that we can do to get rid of this ongoing everyday chatter in our brain which says something is not right. Someone is not right. Who do I blame? Who's responsible? What do I do with myself? What do I do with my friend? So if we have to really figure out the solution, we will have to look inside us and find what is there inside us, what we don't know. Who is there inside us who's saying all these things to us? Is that person right? Is that person a father, a mother, a friend? Who is this person? Or is that a teacher who told us when we were small, you can't do it, you're a fool. So, dealing with stress is easy if you know how to deal with yourself. The solution lies in knowing. The solution lies in getting knowledge. The solution lies in being wise. The solution lies in exploring and discovering. Friends, without that, no matter how much hard we try to cover up,